Hello, everybody. Nothing to see here. Please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, just click that little button. It helps out a lot. So, this is my 3 a.m. I guess you could say chore video. I was gonna make it a laundry video, but I ended up doing a couple other things. And I wanted to remain silent throughout the video. So, I'm gonna stop commenting right now unless I see something that I had wanted to comment while I was recording. Enjoy. Thanks. Okay, side note. That crumble shirt I wore, and then the shirts that are on the floor, they're folded, but I also wore them. I just got tired of seeing a mess, so I figured make it a neat mess. It just looks better. It's still a mess though. Not sure if you were able to take a good look at the instructions, but there was only one pod left. That's why I did not do all of the dirty laundry. I tried to limit it to a light load. So I did what I thought would be of most importance, and hopefully it was enough soap for it. I've heard different opinions about fabric softener. So when I was looking in there, it wasn't so much to try to put fabric softener in, but rather to try to see where I could put white vinegar in, because I've heard you can use that when you do your laundry. but at the end I didn't know where to do it. I always put the temperature to extra hot, and I have a very bad habit of just washing all my clothes together. That's why I can never own any nice clothing because I guess I don't value it that much. I do there are some brand names that I like, or a brand name I like, I should say, along with certain types. I like certain types of design tees and stuff. This underwear, if I'm not mistaken, my mom and papa brought it from Europe, and that's just one of many. That was probably good for my mom and papa as well. But the underwears they brought me, since they're like European cut, it's almost like you're wearing like these tight little like speedos. anyways, garbage goes in the garbage. Gotta How you find it is how you keep it. Only rule in the house. I said that wrong. How you find it is how you leave it. Okay, now that you get a glimpse of my underwear drawer, along with drawers where I keep some of my tees, like this awesome World Cup USA 1994 T-shirt that from it used to belong to Papa Alex, but I somewhat confiscated it because I like it and I think it's awesome and it's one of a kind, and you cannot purchase it unless maybe you go on eBay. So this is a perfect time to say subscribe to Mr. Beast and also subscribe to this channel as well. It's right there. You just want to press that button. You get a free cookie, I promise. Okay, I have to say another dad joke comment. I don't know. The strainer is currently in the dishwasher because mi nenita made a special request. It was either yesterday or the day before. She wanted raviolis. Not Chef Boyardee mini raviolis, but raviolis that come frozen and they're filled with cheese. You can get them in the frozen section at Walmart or Publix. And the way I make them perfecto. I perfected it. I learned how to use a bigger pot. So in other words, with a with a quart of water, which is 4 cups. I used to use a smaller cup, but recently I got to make her more food. You know, she's a growing girl. She's going to be going to Walter C. Young soon. I wonder if Miss Herrera is already retired. I'm sure she is. Bless her soul. She was a awesome lady. Even though she didn't let me go on the eighth grade school field trip because I got into too much trouble. But nonetheless, um, so yes, I perfected the recipe for the raviolis. At that moment, this moment right here, I realized I forgot to put the kitchen towel to wash, which should be done weekly, but we're not perfect. But I fortunately I caught it before it was too far into the cycle. And as a matter of fact, right now, as I'm saying this comment, I am sitting in front of the washing machine. I don't know if you hear a little rumble in the background. It says that there is 10 minutes left, and then after that, I have to clean out the lint filter in the drying machine, and then just move everything from the washer to the dryer. Okay, subscribe, please. I should mention real quick that just as important as it is to put the dishwasher set to wash, it's also very important that as soon as it's done, maybe not as soon because it's very hot after the heating cycle. You might want to open it a little to let the heat out or just wait a few minutes. But keep vigilant. That way you put the dishes away as soon as possible so they're not sitting there for hours and people don't have access to them. What I'm doing right here is I'm putting the hot water on because, and I'm also looking at my fingers realizing how cut up they are. That's because I do all the manual work in the house, which is good, okay, because, nothing in life is free. Okay, I remember what I wanted to say when I lost my train of thought. The reason why I turned on the hot water as I turned on the dishwasher is because the dishwasher wants to draw hot water to begin its wash cycle. And it's easier for it to do it when there's already hot water being pulled out. In this moment right here, I realized that there's these little like ants crawling on the brand new Pumas that Papa Alex gave me as a gift because he didn't like how they fit on him. So he gave me brand new Pumas, and I made a short saying thanks to Papa Alex and also saying thanks to my dear sister Alexandra because she had given me Puma socks a couple years back, but I didn't wear them because I didn't have Pumas to wear them with. So I was able to inaugurate them with these shoes. So I'm a little upset because I already put a hole in it on the left shoe. If you could see, I think the friction from my big toe made a hole in it. Right now I'm gonna organize the garage or car park, and right there that bicycle I got from one of my neighbors named Rob, not to be confused with Rob Tribble, which is also a very awesome gentleman. He's an entrepreneur, has his own business, very organized, and very good dad. His daughter actually and his wife worked at the same elementary school that my little baby goes to. So that bicycle I bought from another Rob, which is a neighbor that lives closer than my friend Rob, who's an entrepreneur. It's an awesome beach cruiser, and unfortunately, as you can see, the back tire is flat. And the reason for that is because one day when walking home, told Mariah, I said, Mariah, how would you like to go come home riding on the back of the bike? Because I had just gotten the bike, and I told her the bike has a little thing on the back, and I can put a little pillow on it, and it'll be comfortable for you. And she said okay, and we did it once, and after that, never again did she want to walk home again. Now, we only did it in the afternoons because in the mornings, um, during the night, it gets like the grass gets wet, the sidewalks get wet, and I didn't want to take a risk of having her ride in the back of the bicycle, and heaven forbid an accident happened on the sidewalk, and if she got hurt, that's it. I would go to jail. But yes, this bicycle is actually a limited edition Huffy. I think Huffy is made by Pacific Cycles. It's called Nel Luso. That's the brand name of it, and I've been wanting to buy new tires for it, but the problem is these are white tires that are made special for the bike. So I looked it up on Bezos website, and they have them there. It's pretty affordable, but again, I'm poor, and instead of people gifting me cash, they give me things that I already have or I have no use for. Which I'm not saying that to be offensive. I'm only saying that as a matter of fact. I'm grateful just the fact that people thought of me. A simple phone call would have been just as good as a gift that is, you know, it would have. I would have been happy with just a phone call or just a text message that for them saying whatever they're celebrating. That's another thing. Because I'm a Jehovah's Witness, I don't really celebrate, pagan holidays like Christmas, for example. Christmas is not the day Jesus Christ was born. Nobody really knows the day he was born. Some people think it was around September. The Catholic Church, they realized that the masses, they celebrated around the 25th of December. They had a big celebration. It was towards the end of the harvest. So they wanted to take advantage and they moved Christmas over to coincide with the fact that people were already celebrating. So that right there tells you that it really holds no real like faith or religious purpose. It's actually something fabricated by an organization which is possibly more powerful than most governments. And in a way, the one thing I don't like about it is, and this is one thing I don't, at least Jehovah's Witnesses, they'll knock on your door, but you can either put up a sign saying no soliciting, or you can just tell them, yes, I believe in Jesus Christ, but I can't talk right now. And trust me, we do not harass, we do not bother. And if you feel bothered by somebody knocking on your door, well, the only thing I can say to you is look up 123 Home Free. It's a channel on YouTube, and learn how to live a lifestyle like his, or learn how to live in like a van. Like there's another YouTuber, I forget the name. Because even though we're in suburbia and everything is spread out and people don't really walk, you still do have once in a while people that will knock because they need to check the pressure, they need to check your electricity thing, so FPNL will send a worker, etc., etc. But nonetheless, I don't really celebrate things because I feel, this is just my personal thoughts. Oh, these are the decibels. Let me speak over this real quick. I feel like if you celebrate a certain occasion and you call it a holiday, you're implying that that day is superior in some way, shape, or form over other days. When in reality, the day that's really important is now. If you're watching this video as it comes out on the day of, or 10 years in the future, the present is a gift. It's a blessing, and it's something that we cannot even be thankful enough or give enough praise to the one that loves us, created us, made us in their image, and provides peace on earth, in spite of the fact that the programming from the tube will tell us otherwise. And by the way, if it is true about what I see going on out between Israel and Gaza, that's just wrong. I'm sorry, but that's an open air prison. They don't allow people in or out. They get bombed, so their buildings, they suffer damages, and then they can't fix them. It's gotten to the point where they developed a culture of recycling. At least from the videos that I've seen. If anybody knows anything different, please let me know in the comments. In the videos that I've seen, they've learned to recycle parts from anything just to make their, their habitats, their viviendas, the places where they live, a little bit more comfortable. And that's because there's a blockade put on there by the so-called Israeli government, if you want to call it that. But if you want to call it that, then a superpower can just give guns to any group of people, and then they can say, oh, we acknowledge that that is a country. And who's not to say that China won't do that? Who's not to say that Russia won't do that? Because, yeah, the United States is almighty, at least in theory, but you want to know something? It takes a certain type of person to lose their blood for their beliefs. And some of these people are programmed to really be patriotic or if not that, they really do believe in what they're in the ideology that has been programmed in their heads. Just like I kind of believe it too. I believe that people should have, just like here in the States, we have freedom of press, we have freedom of speech, we have the right to practice any religion without fear of persecution. Um, we have a lot. That's why we have the Constitution. But right now, the Constitution has obviously been violated plenty of times. But look who the person who violated it is the same person who picked the Supreme Court. So welcome. It's not corruption is not just South America and Central America, folks. It's now North America too. So now we can proudly say all of America is corrupt. Please subscribe. This will take hours. That, if it's approximately 33, it's not super accurate, but it's good enough. Then we have to put it in the dryer. Let's put this back in the spot. I have to sweep. That's daily. I could not make a new bucket tonight. I asked Mama Vilma, and she said that it would bother her. The hose is located right by her bedroom window. But see, another stir. Yeah. Just to keep this the brevity, to keep this brief, brevity, whatever that's the word. What I want to say about this shirt, the shirt that Mariah custom made herself, and how she did it was by getting hit by parents throwing like these things of like food coloring or something, I want to say, and I got a little too excited. I think I threw some on her hair, and I was going a little bit, I went over the top. I was a bad dad. Sorry, Mariah, if you see this in the future. Alrighty, we'll be back for more.